Okay, we're gonna restart. Hi everyone, welcome to the opening ceremony of NeoHacks 2021. We are so excited to have you all here for this weekend. We have people from literally all over the world, which is absolutely insane. There's so many people from like India, the Philippines, Australia, Singapore, Nepal, Morocco. It's just absolutely insane, and we're so glad you decided to join us. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so pumped for this weekend. We're going to learn so much and build so many cool things. Okay, so I know you guys are anxious to start hacking, so let's get this started. We're going to start it off with our keynote speaker, Elizabeth. So Elizabeth, if you can just unmute and start talking, that would be great. Is Elizabeth here? Well, while we're waiting for Elizabeth, how's everyone's day going? Answer in the chat. I think I prevented, oh, I didn't prevent people from unmuting. Can you guys unmute? Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. Oh, Elizabeth's here. Okay. So, everyone give Elizabeth a very warm welcome and take it away. There she is.
All right, hello everyone. How is everyone doing? If you get some reactions in the chat or through your Zoom, if you feel comfortable. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I'm not sure if Risha introduced me, but I'm Elizabeth. I am a rising high school senior located in Maryland, and I'm so excited to be here today. So as far as I'm concerned, I heard NeoHacks is very, very beginner friendly hackathon. And to be honest, this is probably the first of its kind. And this is like an awesome place to get started with coding. And speaking of getting started with coding, I just wanted to briefly talk about my background. I came into high school wanting to major in music, become a musician, go to conservatory, and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't think I would have been able to learn about different fields of technology and explore different subject areas if it were not for hackathons or Hack Club or these types of events. So it's definitely a great opportunity for you to just like expand your horizons, I guess, and explore new things. So I would highly encourage people this weekend to just go to any workshops as possible, like explore anything, try out new things, meet new people, make new friends, etc. So on top of that, I would also plug in Hack Club because Hack Club is such a wholesome community of high schoolers like yourselves and middle schoolers and college students as well, who are all trying to help each other and learn to code and build cool things, build projects, etc. So a really cool thing about coding is you can just, it's like kind of like a superpower, you know, it's like something, like I wish I could fly, but the next thing closest to flying is probably learning to code and building something for others to use and to really just impact the community. And that can go from like an app to I don't know. I'm actually working on an app with two of my friends for my school STEM club, and we're making an interactive online map for upcoming freshmen and sophomores because it's been such a long time since COVID has like probably cleared people's memories of the building and just will help them prevent them from getting lost and like I don't know, make it a more interactive community. So you can like build anything to to really help anyone. And another cool project that I created with my friends is like a virtual scheduling tool, which can, it's kind of like when to meet, and students can use it to like schedule meetings with each other. So that's also really cool. In general, I would say like, aside from coding being a superpower, it's like something that's really fulfilling, like seeing other people use your product or just like reaching other people as well. Um, yeah. Also, I would really highly recommend you guys turn on your cameras if you want, not in a creepy way. So that's that. And again, like attending NeoHacks, you will get like a lot of experiences in different fields, and I would highly recommend again like exploring new things and going to a bunch of workshops. I know like a lot of people from Hack Club are mentoring and hosting workshops, so highly recommend attending. Before I move on, does anyone have any like questions? If you want to like drop them in the chat or anything. Okay. Um, hmm. I guess I can talk about a little bit about how my first hackathon went. My first hackathon was Technica, and it was in 2019. And it was like, it's like the world's largest all-female and non-binary hackathon, which is so like amazing for a specific demographic, like underrepresented genders in technology. And NeoHacks is like for beginners. It's really beginner friendly. So love these kind of hackathons. And what I basically did in my first hackathon was I went in completely clueless and super scared. And I'm guessing some of you guys are feeling that way as well. But I just want to say that is completely okay. Everyone feels that kind of way at some point when they're starting out at anything. So we're all with you. And I remember just going to all of the events that Technica had to offer and just trying out new things, being totally lost, but also taking notes and just continuing to explore even after the hackathon. And I would highly encourage you all to do so as well as you are beginning your journey in technology. So yeah. And on top of that, I actually became really inspired to host a hackathon of my own in my local community. So I do run NeoHacks, and I've been in that hackathon for over 2 years now, and I'm currently the executive director there. Some really cool impact we've been able to make, for example, is to increase accessibility and also close the gender gap in our demographics and attendees. So for example, back in 2019, when it was first running, when we had signups, it was, I think, 15% of signups were women, and now we're around at 40%. And the same for Black, Indigenous, people of color. We're around 50% now, and first-time beginner hackathon attendees at NeoHacks are also around 50%. So again, you are totally not alone. Tech's just such an interesting space and really exciting space, especially in today's world where like it's so important to know how to code. So a lot of people are exploring this new field, and you're completely like valid and welcome here. Yeah. Oh, and also another really cool statistic is that we had 0% like LGBTQ plus members of the community attend NeoHacks or sign up for NeoHacks when it first started out. But in our most recent hackathon season, 3% of our attendees were part of the LGBTQ plus community. So love to see it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going over time, but yeah, does anyone have any questions for me or about hackathons or about being a beginner and attending your very first hackathon? Yeah, feel free to drop them in the chat. And I also wanted to add that everyone has, well, not everyone, but I definitely do have imposter syndrome. And that basically is when You look at all the amazing people surrounding you already like making strides, or people maybe younger than you, and then you just like feel invalidated, or you just feel like you don't belong in technology. Maybe it's because you don't know a certain framework or language. For example, I am actually very bad at Python, but it's an amazing language to get started with when you're coding. But then I'm like, hey, at least I know Java, right? And I'm learning web development and that kind of stuff. So I might not be the most technical person, but as long as I'm still learning at my own pace, I'm really happy with that. And another thing adding on to that is comparison. I would very much advocate against comparing yourselves to your peers or to other people. I know hackathons have a competitive element where you compete for prizes and there's judging during the weekend, but I would not recommend that making that your very first priority as to win or get a prize. As long as I think the real winners are the people who learn a new language, learn a new skill, learn to code, make new friends, attend workshops, try out new things, and just go like outside your comfort zone and outside that scope and expand again your perspective or point of view and learn from new people. So especially virtual hackathons, it does really close that gap between distances and help out in that aspect. So it's been amazing, like seeing all these virtual events happen over the past year and a half. So yeah, Risha, am I going over time?
You're good. You can keep going if you want, or you can stop.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Like, feel free to unmute. I would also add on that, again, don't be afraid to explore new things and go outside of your comfort zone. Fun fact, I was probably the most socially awkward and shy person in elementary school. Slowly, it's just, I kind of forced myself to have conversations with other people and meet new people, and I guess here I am today. So yeah, it's never too late to start anything, including coding, expanding beyond your comfort zone, learning new things, and etc. So I guess with that, welcome to NeoHacks 2021. And I hope you guys have an amazing time here. You are totally in great hands. The organizers here are awesome. And yeah, best of luck, happy hacking, and reach out to your mentors and organizers if you have any questions. And with that, I also want to drop the link to Hack Club's Slack. That's where you can connect with tens of thousands of coders throughout the whole entire world who are just around your age and learning as much as we are. So it's a constant learning process. And I'm also going to drop my Instagram if you want to follow me. Fun fact, I am also, yes, I do agree, Hack Club Slack is an amazing place. And I'm also currently taking over the Built by Girls Instagram right now. So if you want to check out my Instagram as well, that'd be awesome. Yes, the Hack Club Slack is awesome, not my Instagram, but feel free to follow me. I will follow back. Okay, well, that's it. Happy hacking. And can't wait to see what you guys make this weekend. You guys are gonna do awesome.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. That was amazing. And yes, I highly, highly recommend joining the Hack Club Slack. That's actually how I met like the other organizers, who I will introduce right now if my slides work. Yeah, give me 1 second. Can everyone see my screen?
I don't see it. I don't know about everyone else.
Okay, well, that's great. Okay, well, we can introduce ourselves without the slides right now. So I'll go first. I'm Risha. I'm the executive organizer of NeoHacks, and I'm 16 and I'm from Washington State. So take it over, Neda.
Great. I'm Neda Shubin. I'm also 16, also from Washington State, and I am the director of outreach, but that doesn't mean I only did outreach. our titles kind of got mixed up and everything.
Then I'll go next. I'm Marius, I'm 15, and I'm from Germany. And I'm head of social media at NeoHacks.
I'm Daniel. I'm also 16, and I'm director of sponsorships.
Okay, cool. So right now our slides are not working, which makes our other helper, I guess, Sarthak, if you also want to introduce yourself, a little mad, but sorry, Sarthak. He's been helping us out a lot and kind of like mentoring us because he's hosted a lot of hackathons before, and also helping us with design, which we desperately needed. So Sarthak, if you want to introduce yourself, go ahead.
I am a designer and a developer. I'm part of Hack Club too.
No one can hear you, please.
Oh, nobody actually hear me? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me
can
now?
hear you now.
Okay. I'm Sarthak. I'm a designer and developer in high school. I'm about to be a senior. Just hit me up with any design or Next.js questions you have. I'm a web designer.
Okay, cool. So our presentation really is not working. Sorry about that, guys. But I wanted to, okay, so that's our team. We're so excited that you guys are all here. And thank you so much, Elizabeth, once again for talking. Now we got to get down to some business. So first of all, chat etiquette. So we're using Discord, as most of you know, and it's very important to like treat everyone with respect and kindness and think before you type or send any messages, because obviously we want everyone to have a good time. And if you are encountering any issues at all, please either ping or DM one of the organizers, and we'll help out and figure out what needs to be done. And there's also more information about the rules and everything in the rules channel of the Discord, so please check that out. So basically just don't be annoying, don't like pester anyone. Yeah, we'll have a great time. Okay, moving on to the schedule. We have the full schedule in the announcements channel, and we'll also be pinging as new events and deadlines are coming up and happening. We also have a Google Calendar that you can add, which will give you access to each event, and that should also be in the announcements channel. And then Zoom links will also be posted in the announcements channel as a few minutes before each event, just like it was with the opening ceremony. But as a brief overview of like the event as a whole, today, which is Friday, for I think most of us, is the Learn-a-thon, where there'll be a series of workshops, as you can probably see on the schedule, that you can attend, as well as some fun games mixed in that you should definitely join. And then both Saturday and Sunday are the actual hacking days where you'll be hacking and coding. And you can technically start hacking right after the ceremony, but we recommend waiting until Saturday since you still have a full 2 days to work, and you can take today as more of like a learning day. Yeah, and then on Sunday, you have to have your project submitted by 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the submissions are on DevPost, and it's one submission per team. We'll also be like sending out reminders, and we'll send out reminders an hour before and things like that. So don't worry, you should know, you'll know when it is. Yeah, and if you need any additional help with submissions or have any questions, make sure to ask in the general questions channel on the Discord, or ping the organizers or message one of us. We also have some amazing mentors at your service. So if you need any help while hacking, you can ping at mentors or use the mentors help or Quam help channel. Quam's one of our amazing sponsors, so please check them out. There's more information about them in their channel. Now next up are prize categories, which is everyone's favorite part. We have 5 categories right now. We have best overall, most creative, best web app with Quam, a sponsor, best mobile app, and best web app. So our prizes are all listed on our dev post right now. So if you're curious, go check them out. But really, this hackathon should be more about learning, not necessarily prizes, but prizes are pretty cool too. Now, last but not least, team formation. We got a lot of questions about this, so I just wanted to address it here as well as in the announcements channel. Marius has just sent, I think, 2 links in the announcements channel to 2 forms. There's one form to fill out if you already have a team, and another one, and only one of your team members has to do that. And then there's another form to fill out if you want to be randomly assigned to a team, which we'll do for you. So please fill them out as soon as possible, and we can get you in your team's channels and let you start hacking. And with that, I think that's pretty much all the information I had to share. Yeah, exactly, Elizabeth. There's no need for sleep this weekend. Let's all pull all-nighters together. So with that, I hope you guys have a great time. We're so excited for this weekend is to see what you guys come up with. And yeah, happy hacking. Oh, if you have any questions also, just drop them in the chat and then we can address them here. Oh, yes, good question. You can be alone. You do not have to have a team, but we highly, highly recommend having a team. It'll just make the experience so much more fun and so much more, like you'll learn so much more. You'll get to meet new people from all over the world. And yeah, I think it would be a much better experience if you're in a team, but you can be alone if you want to. Theme. So I tried to prank everyone yesterday, but then Marius decided to come in and ruin my prank. So thanks, Marius, you're fired. But there is no theme. We didn't want to constrain anyone. So we really just want you to like learn as much as you can, go to our workshops, learn new things, and just build whatever your heart desires, really. It can be like the stupidest thing ever that has no use in the world. Or it could be like, I don't know, the next Zoom or something, whatever you want to build. Do we have to join a team and submit code, or can we just join the workshops? You can just join the workshops, but I do recommend trying to put to use whatever you learn in the workshop. So even if it's like a basic website or just something small that you built in the workshop itself, you can still submit that and that'll still be great, because we just really want to see that people are learning and trying new things. And that's really the goal of this hackathon. Cross submissions are not allowed. Sorry, guys. We really want you to either learn something new in our workshops or just build something new. Meet new people and build something with them. But don't cross submit. And we'll be checking. So
May I quickly just add in?
yeah.
In terms of cross submission, it's very important that you have a GitHub repo and submit a GitHub repo. So before you start hacking, just please create a GitHub repo so you avoid chaos later on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And if you need help with GitHub at all, you can also like ask for help with the mentors and either us too. I have a friend who hasn't. Yeah, so the team formation links, they're still open for a while. Just try to do it as soon as possible. We want everyone to be able to start hacking tomorrow and hopefully have their teams by end of day today. So even if they haven't joined the Discord yet, just like get them on the Discord and then they can still join. Any other questions?
There's something you have to submit on DevPost, which has like all the questions that you need to answer and everything you have to submit.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I just realized my background has the wrong date, so just ignore that. Oh yeah, there is no theme. Sorry, guys. I really really thought that'd be a funny prank, but apparently Marius didn't think so. I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's no theme. Okay. If there's no other questions, I think we can end the opening ceremony here. Thank you guys so much for coming and dealing with us. We're so excited for this weekend, and yeah, happy hacking. Bye. Yeah, whatever project you make this weekend, you can submit that.